This will be the first actual run through of the game I've done, and here, let's go. Oh hi, it's dead bottles. He apparently died in his best clothes. Here's Horiston. He's the fish off of the mantelpiece in Banjo-Kazooie 1 when you're going through your save files while you're sleeping. Now the audio and the script actually skipped through in this part. I didn't really think about it. But as I played through, I just remembered. My brother got this the Christmas of '98, I think it was. It might have been the Christmas of '99, but I really don't remember. But I do remember sitting up till midnight, 1 o'clock, doing both our save files from the beginning of the first game, Banjo-Kazooie. It was quite a lot of fun, actually. A lot of this gameplay is going to be just me really honestly remembering how the game works, as well as a couple of funny moments of attempted flight that actually failed miserably. So here's what we remember as Spiral Mountain. Probably one of the coolest things ever. Red feathers. My attempted jump fail, and flight. Now, as you all know, never push L or R when you're flying, because you might, do that. Although I will say, I think probably one of the coolest parts was having the ability to ride Kazooie pretty much. And I always liked how Banjo was like, oh, I guess he liked being carried. I really don't you never really know. Here's attempt flight number 2, where I pretty much almost miss it. And peak drill was pretty fun. Except when you do that and you miss the water by like an inch. It kind of hurts. And when your bear sucks at swimming. Cool part about this little thing is the little sneak peek at something I really don't know if you can actually get in the game. I never really beaten this game. But because, I haven't played this game since probably '98, on an actual console, I couldn't remember the controls. I'm so used to the 64 controller with the C buttons and everything. Oh, it's that easy. Oh look, a little Banjo-Kazooie card. I think one of the coolest parts of this game, was that it came out, right after Mario Kart 64 did. I mean, not right after, but in that time frame. And I think it was the quirkiness of the characters and the quirkiness of the game itself that made it good. And I just recently figured out that it was actually a secondary concept. The beta was called Dream, or something of that sort. And Banjo was going to be a pirate. Now a little bit of future quote-unquote history. I remember whenever I loaded up Nuts and Bolts when I first got my Xbox. And I remember honestly hating the new textures, the new way they did it, because they ruined all that was Banjo-Kazooie with their new graphics engine. And here's attempt number, 4 at flight? go fly into Grunty's mouth. Oh no, let's don't. Let's fall in the water. This time I made the water. Got so mad I thought I'd quit. And I was like, no, let's see what happens. And so the climbing of Spiral Mountain happens for a 5th time. So I go, okay, let's try this again. I was never a good flyer. I'm kind of like, I'm about as bad at flying as I am as good at driving. Which, as you can tell, my camera doesn't work, so therefore my eyes don't work. So as I fly around the mouth and through the mouth, I finally kind of land a little bit. At least I will here in a second. I think. Maybe. Will I? Let's find out. Fly into the nose. Oh, look at a couple boogers. I do land. And then I fall. Then I ground pound next to a rock for whatever reason. Oh look, I can climb the ladder. It's pretty awesome. Who are we gonna meet in here, I wonder? Oh look, it's Cheeto. What up, bro? He looks so depressed. I mean, he says that all of his pages are ripped out, but he's got like, what, 4 there? That's probably part of a quarter of a cheat. And Banjo with astute observation, you mean a cheat, right? Obviously. They don't call him Steve-O. Now I thought at this point we would fly, you know, completely into the opening. You know, maybe it'd let me, you know, fly in. No, not so much. Now why would I go fight Klungo with, you know, 2 honeycombs? I thought it'd be fun. Coolest part of this game, what they did, what a lot of games don't do anymore, is you can't be on a quote-unquote mount. They'll demount you and they'll make your sprite talk and move like it's on a symbol. In this game, Rare decided to be awesome and let you badmouth the person while riding Kazooie. I mean, I expected Klungo halfway through to go, why don't you tell me this to my face? Why don't you tell me this to my face? There you go, that's a little bit better. I do think the best sound of this game has got to be Klungo chewing the glass. I mean, it's quite literally the most random thing. You know, this boss fight for being the first, really honestly, was quite difficult my first playthrough back in '98. I knew what I needed to do, but doing it was the hard part. I do like how, you know, running around him, you know, and running in front of the potions, he never thinks to lead the shot. He just kind of hopes you'll stand still. And see, my favorite is after you beat him, he kind of spins around and then falls over, and then gets right back up like nothing happened. It's like, oh look, you beat me up, oh I'm hurting, oh well no, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. And I do like how Banjo pretty much treats him like a little kid and says, hey, why don't we forget all about this and you just go on your merry way. And he goes, oh, that's a great idea. But he throws out the taunt, oh, you haven't seen the last of me, but you know, whatever. Now this last little walking part's pretty funny because I was using my TV render and not actually my Xbox because we're coming to the end of the scene and I'm just like, oh, I can get all these honeycombs, no problem. No, it's too much of a lag. But next after this we will then see the next part, Bottle's house, King Jingling, and possibly the first world. I'm getting new at this and I hope you guys enjoy the Let's Play and we'll see you next time.